Hey, Tanya, do you have a minute to talk right now? It's kind of important.
Pardon? What is this about, Derek?
Well, I wanted to start having a serious discussion about our future with you. We've been dating for 4 years now, and I think it's about time we start taking things to the next step. Know what I mean? Neither of us are getting any younger after all.
Yeah, you're right. I guess we should talk about it. I was meaning to talk to you about this eventually, too.
Nice. So, I was thinking, what do you think about us living together? Would you want to move in with me? What do you think? I've asked you this a couple of times in the past before, but you've always said no, so here's me asking you again without sounding too persistent. Have you changed your mind about this at all? I think this would be a really good thing for our relationship.
I really love you, and I wish I could, but I don't think that's possible as long as my mom is around. I don't think I can just leave her by herself. She's my mom, after all.
Right, I can understand why you'd want to keep living with her. I mean, she's the most important person in the world to you.
Yeah, ever since she got a divorce from Dad when I was young, she raised me all by herself. She means more than the world to me, and I want to stay by her side for as long as I can. Especially now that she's getting older. If I moved in with you, then my mom would be completely alone. I don't think I can do that to her, not after everything she did for me.
Yeah, she'd be really lonely. I totally understand where you're coming from, Tanya.
Also, I'm the one who's paying for the rent for our place as well.
Oh, I had no idea about that.
I'm barely getting by these days with my part-time job. Some months I've been cutting into my savings that I saved up from back when I was working full-time, and my mom can't work right now, even if she wanted to. If I move out, she's not going to be able to pay the rent and she would have nowhere to live.
Oh, wow, okay. I had no idea that you were in this kind of situation.
Anyway, I'm really sorry, but I won't be able to move in with you right now. Don't get me wrong, though. I love you and want to live with you eventually, just not now. I know that I have to make a decision eventually. Just give me a little more time to think about it.
Yeah, okay. Let me know once you've made up your mind. Tanya, about us moving in together, I've been thinking, how about I pay for the rent so that you don't have to?
Wait, what are you talking about? I can't make you do that.
I thought about what you told me a couple of days ago and came to this conclusion. If me and you get married someday, then your mom is going to become part of my family too, right? I mean, she already is. I'm going to take care of her like family, right? I can pay for the house that we'd eventually live in, and also for the place that you and your mom are living in too. How does that sound?
So, you'd pay double?
I mean, yeah, kinda.
Are you sure you could do something like that for us?
Yeah, why not? I have a friend who's a real estate agent, so I can ask him if he can help us find a good deal. 'Cause the thing is, I thought about the three of us living together, but to be honest, I wanted more privacy with just the two of us, you know? So then, that's how I came to this idea. Your mom would be living alone, but I would be paying for everything. She might be a little lonely, but she still has us right by her side. We can find a place close to her, or she can live close to where we live, or whatever.
OMG, thank you so much. I think that she would love to hear this. I'll try asking her about it right now.
Yeah, let me know what she thinks about this.
Hi, Derek. I heard about everything from Tanya. I don't know how I can thank you for what you've offered to do for us. I heard that you're planning to prepare a place for me to live by myself. That's just so kind of you. I don't know if I can ever thank you enough for this.
Maggie, hey, it's no problem at all. But we should go to the real estate agency to take a look at some properties at some point this week. Let's try to find a nice place for you to live near us.
This is just so helpful of you. Both me and Tanya are so happy and grateful to have you around.
I promise to make you both happy in the future.
Thanks so much, Derek. Everything is so perfect. The place we're going to be living together is beautiful, and Mom seems really happy with her new place, too. She also lives just 5 minutes away from us, so I won't have to worry about her as much, and I can visit her whenever I want. I think the rent for both places is going to come to like $2,000 a month. Are you really sure you can manage it all?
It's definitely not cheap, but anything for you. It'll be a worthwhile expense.
OMG, Derek, you really are absolutely amazing.
It's just that I won't really be able to give you any of that allowance from now on. I hope that's okay with you.
Oh, that's completely fine. I can earn enough for myself for my part-time job anyway.
Okay, great. I was worried if I should have consulted you about that before, but I just totally forgot. Anyway, once I finish this project that I've been assigned on, I think I'll be getting a promotion and a large pay raise, which is gonna be great. If that happens, you can quit your job and become a housewife since you said that's what you wanted before.
Oh, that would be so perfect. OMG, you're the best. I am so lucky to have you. I love you so much.
Nah, I am so lucky to have you, Tanya. I love you so much. Hey, Tanya, are you doing okay recently? You seem to be really tired all the time.
Yeah, I'm fine. Why do you think that?
Well, you've been going over to your mom's place pretty often these days. You haven't been able to get any rest at all. Is everything okay over there?
What do you mean by that?
Well, you haven't really been able to do the housework much these days, judging from what the house looks like. You also haven't cooked dinner or anything for us in a long time now.
What are you trying to say, Derek? I thought you were fine with me taking care of my mom. I don't want to leave her by herself, so of course there are going to be times when I can't do the housework. I can't believe I even have to say this to you.
Well, I'm sorry.
OMG, I'm actually so disappointed in you. I wish that you didn't treat me like I'm your maid or something.
I was just worried about you because you seem to be tired recently.
Well, it's none of your business. Don't just assume things like that.
Okay, geez, sorry.
Hi, Derek. Do you have a minute to talk right now? There's something that I'd like to discuss with you.
Hey, Maggie, sure, what is it?
I was wondering if you'd be able to get me a slightly bigger place to live in. This place is making me feel claustrophobic.
What?
Also, the washing machine here is old, and I'd really love a new one if possible. It would be really nice if you could get me one that has a tumble dryer built into it too. What do you think?
I'm really sorry, but I won't be renting a new place just yet. I've already signed the contract for that place, and I don't think I can afford something that's more expensive than that. Also, a new washing machine, maybe I can take a look at it and see what the issue is.
Oh, okay. Yes, that's fine. I'll text you again if this washing machine breaks or something. I just needed one that was easier to use, that's all. Never mind.
Hey, Derek. Oh, hey, Sam. What's up? Also, thanks for helping me find that place to live for us and Maggie. I never could have found such a nice place and at that price without your help. Oh, don't worry about that at all. We're friends, right? We're here to help each other out. I'm glad to hear that. Anyway, what did you need to talk to me about? I actually need to talk to you about Maggie. Apparently, she's making a lot of noise recently, and her neighbors have started to complain. A lot of noise? Really? Yeah, the walls in that apartment room aren't that thick. I was wondering if you could talk to her about it if you can. Yeah, I can do that immediately. Sam, I'm so sorry about this. Also, there's one more thing. It's kind of difficult to talk to you about this, but what is it? Well, apparently the noise that the neighbors are complaining about is, well, of a sexual nature. What do you mean? As in, there's sexual noises coming from their room. You know, like they're doing it really loudly. Wait, are you serious about that? Is your mother-in-law still, like, active in that department? Was she that young? Oh my god, wow, this is crazy. No, she's in her 70s. She's way too old for that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was wondering what's happening then. I highly doubt that the neighbors are lying about this, but I've received complaints from the other tenants too about the same thing. Wait, hold on a minute. Surely it can't be. Do you have an idea about what might be going on? Well, Tanya's actually been going back to the apartment frequently since I rented it out for her and her mom. Maybe she's the reason behind these noise complaints. Tanya? Do you mean your girlfriend? Yeah, oh my god, I think it could be her, but I don't know. Oh man. I haven't been to that room ever since her mom moved in. I think there's a very good chance that it could be Tanya though. Oh man. Wait, hold on a minute. Does that mean she's cheating on you? I don't really want to believe it, but it's a possibility. Kind of does make sense. I need to find out. Oh, surely she's not. You're the one that's paying for that place as well, right? Yeah, but she's been acting a little too suspicious lately. We also haven't slept together for a pretty long time now. She's always on her phone whenever I'm around, and she seems to show zero interest towards me. On top of all of that, she seems to always be at her mom's place and she barely ever does any of the housework recently. Are you serious? I guess that does kind of sound like she's cheating on you. I really can't believe this is happening. What am I meant to even do in a situation like this? Well, you're gonna have to start off by finding out what's really happening. You're gonna need solid proof that she's actually cheating on you. Yeah, I guess that's true. If you're gonna go and get proof, I'll definitely help you out. Really? Yeah, sure. We're bros. Oh my god, thank you so much. I'm free this weekend if you want. Okay, I'll try to come up with a plan to get to the bottom of this and call you later. Tanya, I'm really sorry, but I've got to go on a business trip this Friday. I won't be home for a couple of days.
Okay, sure. That's fine by me. When are you going to be coming back?
I'll be back Sunday night. I think it'll be pretty late though, so go ahead and sleep without me.
Okay, travel safe. Gonna earn some money for us.
I'm sorry that I won't be able to spend any time with you this weekend.
Oh, no worries, but... Oh, yeah, I wanted to buy my mom a new washing machine.
Oh, she mentioned that to me when I last talked to her.
I heard that you said no, but how come?
Well, they aren't cheap. They cost like $1,500.
Well, she's getting old now, and a new one that's easy to use would make her life so much easier. Please, can you just get her one?
Okay, fine. I'll think about it.
Thanks, Derek.
Wait, I never said I would.
I wish that you'd stop being so mean to her, Derek. Come on!
Hey man, I just lied to her and told her that I have a business trip coming up this weekend. She believed me. Good, now let's hope that we were wrong about this and she does nothing. Actually, you know what? I don't mind either way. I was thinking of breaking up with her anyways. What do you mean? Well, her mom is a pretty difficult person to get along with. She doesn't seem grateful about the fact that I'm paying for her rent at all. She told me that she wants me to rent out a bigger room for her and that she wants me to buy her a new laundry machine. It's always something, you know? Oh wow, after everything you've done for her and her daughter? Anyway, I'll call you later about the details of that plan I mentioned. I'm gonna need you to leave Saturday open for me though. I'll be needing your help. Okay, sounds good. Leave it to me. Tanya, good news. My business trip got canceled. I'm gonna come back home right now.
Wait, what? Your business trip got canceled? I'm not home right now, though.
Where are you then? Are you at your mom's place?
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
I thought you might be there. I'm actually heading there right now.
Wait, what? Why would you do that?
I thought that we could all go and buy a new washing machine together.
Wait, what?
Why are you sounding so confused? I thought that your mom wanted to get a new one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she did. Well, Mom doesn't seem to be feeling very well today. Let's all go shopping some other day. You should just wait for me at home.
It's okay, because I'm already on my way. I'll just come over in case she starts feeling better.
Wait, no, please don't come. I don't want you coming here at all.
I need to go there so that I can check the dimensions of the washing machine just in case, right? I can't really buy a new one for her without knowing what size to buy for her.
There's no need for you to do that. I can measure the dimensions myself. Just don't bother coming over.
Why do you want me to stay away so badly? Is there a reason why you're acting so weird right now?
Well, I'm spending some precious time with Mom. I just don't want anybody to interrupt us.
But you're not with your mom right now.
What?
I know that you're cheating on me with another man.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Your mom's not even home right now. She's at the casino on the slot machines.
What? I really don't understand what you're talking about.
Don't bother acting like you don't know what I'm talking about, Tanya. I've seen it all already. I saw your mom leave to go to the casino, and I also saw you taking a guy into her place. You guys were holding hands and all of that.
I can't believe this. How do you know?
I was watching from the outside. I've taken photos and videos of everything, so you won't be able to lie your way out of this. I'm actually outside your room right now.
Wait, how did you get inside? What happened to the locks?
I came here with the guy that contracted this place for us. Just hurry up and remove the door chains. I need to come inside and talk to the guy that you're with.
No, I'm not letting you come inside. Please just leave already.
Tanya, hurry up and open this damn door. You cow, you're gonna regret this so much. You betrayed me and disrespected me. Come on now, get out of the house.
Derek, I'm begging you, please forgive me. I'll apologize to you for everything I've done. I also promise that I'll stop seeing my ex-boyfriend. What I had with him is just something casual. So please don't break up with me. I need you in my life. I'm really sorry.
It's too late for apologies, Tanya. There's no way that I'm gonna forgive you for this. I can't believe I wasted so much time thinking about our future for this. I can't believe that you were cheating on me all this time. You're a traitor, and there's no way I'm gonna be getting married to a person like you.
I promise I'll never see him again. I won't cheat on you ever again. Please, you gotta believe me.
Too late, you slut. Also, you have till the end of the month to move out of that place. I've canceled the contract there now.
What? Really?
Make sure you move all of your things out ASAP.
No, you're lying, right?
I'm gonna look for my own place to live.
Don't say that. What the hell am I meant to do from now on?
You are asking the wrong person. I don't care.
Wait, please. We wouldn't have anywhere to live if you do that.
Well, that is not my problem at all. You can start working so that you can afford your own place. Or you could just ask that guy you've been sleeping with to support you financially instead. Either way, I'm done with you.
There's no way I can do that. He's not gonna support me financially.
I'm guessing that he's unemployed and lazy just like you are.
Well, kind of. Please, I'm begging you to please just give me one more chance.
There's no way I'm giving you a second chance. I can't forgive you for what you've done to me. It is over.
Derek, what is going on right now? Is it really true that I'm going to have to move out of this place that you've rented out for me?
Yeah, it's the truth. Make sure that you move out by the end of this month too, Maggie. All of your things need to be out of the house as well.
Why is this happening, though? Tanya's been crying and she's so hurt. What the hell did you do to her? I thought that you promised to take care of her and to make her happy. She's my precious daughter. How could you do this to her?
Maggie, I don't know if you knew, but she was cheating on me.
Well, now listen, Derek.
Oh my God, you knew about this, didn't you?
Well, listen.
You knew that she was cheating on me and you kept quiet about it. You disgust me, Maggie. You and her both. To hell with you.
I was actually against her cheating on you. I kept telling her that you would eventually find out about it. Listen, I'm on your side. I'm gonna cut ties with her. You're the only person I consider my child, so let me keep this house.
No, Maggie, that doesn't cut it. I was also planning to cut ties with you anyway.
What did you just say? You're cutting me off? Why?
Isn't it kind of obvious? Once I break up with Tanya, you're just gonna be a stranger to me. Why should I have to keep on paying for your rent and living expenses? That just doesn't make any sense at all.
Wait, please don't do this to me. That's just way too much. I wouldn't be able to live my life if you cut ties with me.
You have the energy to go gambling every single day. I'm sure that you'll be completely fine working a full-time job. You're still young, right? I'm sure that you'll be fine finding another job.
Wait, no way. I don't want to start working again after all these years.
Well, tough luck. You don't really have a choice at all.
I am begging you, please give me another chance.
Wow, you're saying exactly the same thing as Tanya. You guys are like both so alike.
Are you at home right now? I'll come over to your place with Tanya immediately so that we can apologize to you.
Actually, I'm out right now. I'm shopping.
You're out shopping? What are you planning to buy?
Ironically, I came out to buy myself a really nice washing machine. I figured I'd have some extra money to spend now that I don't need to pay for you guys at all. You guys should both go and rot in hell. Rot in hell. Hey there, so let me tell you what happened after that. Well, I moved out of my house and found another place to live in, just for myself. I was finally free from both Tanya and her mom. I actually wanted to sue them, but I realized it would be pointless as I know they were both broke. I also knew that both of them would really struggle in life once I left them. That was a good enough punishment, and I was satisfied. I knew that their lives from now on would be absolute hell. I can't believe that Tanya was making me pay all of this money while she was sleeping with her ex-boyfriend behind my back. That lying cow. Anyway, I'm so grateful for Sam, who helped me out of all of this. I never would have managed to get where I am now if it weren't for him. Maybe I should buy him drinks and a meal to thank him and spend my money on him now. Only joking. Thanks for watching. Feel free to like the video and leave a comment. See you in the next one.
I don't care how high of a fever you've got. You have to come to my parents' house for Christmas.
There is just no way I can make it. I feel so exhausted. I can't even get out of bed. My fever was up to 104 the last time I checked.
I'm sure you'll be fine by tomorrow. Stop being so dramatic.
I've been feeling pretty bad for a while now. I don't think it's going to get any better tomorrow.
Well, I don't care if you're feeling better or not. You don't have a choice in the matter. You have to come to my parents for Christmas.
Why can't you just go over there without me? I'm sure they'll still be happy to see you for Christmas. Surely they would understand that I'm at home sick.
Fine, I'll cut right to the point. I know you're lying about this. You aren't really sick, are you?
What are you talking about?
You just don't want to come over to my parents' place. That's the only reason you're pretending to be so sick. I am on to you. You can't fool me.
This is not an act. I can't even get out of bed.
Oh, come on. Stop lying to me. How come your fever keeps going up and down lately? There's something very suspicious going on. It seems like you only come down with the fever when it's convenient for you. Stop trying to trick me.
Look, I don't know what's going on either. Do you think I want to be like this? I went to the doctor to get checked out.
And what did the doctor say, huh? Enlighten me.
She said she thinks it must be stress. She couldn't find any other explanation.
Oh, come on. How can you be stressed out? I take care of everything for you.
Housewives can get stressed out too. It's not like I'm just sitting around doing nothing all day, you know?
Must be nice. How would you feel if I told you I had a fever every day? How would we survive then? If you can come down with a fever just because of stress, then how come I don't have one? Do you know how stressful it is to be around you all the time?
If you're so angry with me anyway, why do you even want me to come? Why can't you just go by yourself?
Somebody has to help out around the house, and it's not gonna be me.
Why do I have to help her out? Around your parents' house? I am a guest.
Why wouldn't you have to help out around the house? You're my wife. It's your duty.
If I were feeling better, I really wouldn't mind doing that, but there's absolutely no way I can do anything in this current state I'm in. What do you want me to do about it? It's not my fault.
I knew it. It's just like my mom always said about you. I've let you get way too spoiled.
Is that really what she thinks about me? Did she really say that?
She knows that I'm working hard to provide for us every day, and she knows that all you do is lay around the house and do nothing. Why wouldn't she have a low opinion of you? You should expect her to not always say the nicest things about you.
But you told me you wanted me to stay at home and be a housewife. You wanted me here to take care of everything around the house for you.
I thought you were feeling all wiped out from your fever. How do you still have the energy to defy me like this?
I'm just lying here in bed. I can't even stand up.
If you're feeling well enough to play with your phone, you're feeling well enough to come to my parents' house for Christmas. Like I told you, you don't have a choice in the matter.
Why won't you believe me? Why do you have to be this way?
You're the one who needs to cut it out. I told you can't fool me. Now just drop the act and get out of bed. Everybody knows the real reason why you don't want to come. You're not fooling any of us. We all know that you don't like my mom. I know that you're just trying to avoid seeing her. That's what this is all about.
There is some truth to that. I don't know how to talk to your mom at all.
And whose fault is that? It's your problem that you don't know how to talk to my mother. She's such a sweet lady.
I don't think that's fair to say. She's never been very sweet to me. If she would just treat me like a human being, I'm sure it would be a lot easier to talk to her.
What are you talking about? That's my mom you're talking about.
Your parents have a dog too, right?
Yeah, why are you bringing him into this? What did he ever do to you?
Do you not remember what happened last time I went to your parents' house? When it was time to eat, your mom gave my food to their dog, and then she served me a plate full of dog food. You remember, right?
Why are you still so upset about that? It was just a joke.
She always does things like that to me every time I go to her house. I hate being there.
That's just her sense of humor. You don't need to take it so seriously.
Well, that's not the only time, though. Remember when we were over there last winter? How she locked me in the shed in the backyard? It was freezing out. I could have got hypothermia or worse.
She said she didn't mean to lock the door like that. It was just an accident.
That was no accident. She absolutely knew I was still in there.
Hey, that is my mom you're talking about. You better cut it out right now. I don't want to hear you casting doubt on her like that. She would never lie to me.
What do you mean casting doubt? I know for sure that she did it on purpose.
You better shut your mouth.
Your mom has always hated me. Surely you must know that too, right?
Here you go with your victim complex again. You're such a pain in the butt.
I feel like my fever is getting worse. It must be the stress.
If it keeps going up from 104, you're probably gonna die. Your brain's about to start melting.
I do feel like I might die. Don't you care at all?
I've already got a plot to bury you in. What's to worry about?
Can't believe you would laugh when your wife is so deathly ill like this. What is wrong with you?
I don't want you dying in that house. I'm still gonna have to live there. So you absolutely have to come to my parents' place for Christmas.
Even if I make it over there, there's no way I'm going to be able to even move.
Fine, whatever. You just need to listen to what I say, woman.
Oh my god. My name is Tina, and I'm 32 years old. Right now, it feels like my body is failing me. I've never felt so bad in my life. My husband and I have been married for 2 years. He has some very backwards ideas about what a marriage is. He's convinced that a wife needs to obey her husband's every word. He's gotten a lot worse since we got married, too. He's always trying to boss me around. I'm having a harder and harder time dealing with this attitude these days. I don't know how much longer I can take it. Lately, I've even started to think about getting divorced. But I just can't get up the courage to leave him and go out on my own. That's why I've stayed with him for as long as I have. No one could have seen what was coming next, though. I hadn't yet realized just how dangerous of a situation I was in. Hey, Dave? Where are you?
I'm out drinking with one of my old friends from elementary school. What's the problem?
Your mom asked me to go pick up some things from the grocery store, but there's no way I can do it right now. I still feel awful. I need you to take care of it.
Are you out of your mind? Stop being such a spoiled brat. I've got plans, I just told you.
I told you that even if I made it to your parents' house, there's no way I would be able to move. Don't you believe me?
I thought your fever had gone down. You must be feeling better now.
It's down to 102. I still feel terrible.
That's great news. At least it's not 104 anymore, right? That's when your brain starts to melt.
It doesn't mean I feel any better. You have to believe me.
I keep telling you to drop the act. We all know that you're not really sick. Just go to the store and get the things that my mom asked you to.
But it's snowing outside and I still feel awful. Why don't you believe me?
I know it's snowing. I'm out here driving around in it. It's getting pretty nasty out here. You better go before it gets worse.
You're driving? I thought you said you were going out drinking. And why are you drinking in the morning anyway?
We're way out in the country now, though. They're not gonna pull me over for drunk driving.
That's not even the problem. You can't do that. It's dangerous. Especially in the snow.
I don't want to hear another word from you, woman. You better shut your mouth right now.
If you took the car out, how am I supposed to go shopping anyway? We don't have any other way to get around. The closest grocery store to here would take me at least half an hour to walk to. There's no way I'll ever make it.
Oh, stop lying. You can walk 30 minutes and you know it.
I am telling you, I can't do it.
You really don't want to do it. Why don't you try telling that to my mom?
I did tell her, but you know her. She just told me to stop being spoiled.
And she's absolutely right. Now get up out of that bed.
Why are you treating me like this? I'm a guest at your parents' house. Why can't I just rest up when I have this horrible fever? What's so crazy about that?
Whenever I used to get sick, my mom always rushed to my side. She always took such great care of me. Her chicken noodle soup is the best I've ever tasted, and she would always make sure that I was eating plenty of fruit to get all the vitamin C that I needed to get better.
So how can she be so cold to your wife? Why can't she do the same for me?
I keep telling you this, but you refuse to listen. We all know that you're just faking this. My mom knows too. Why would she take care of you when you're not really sick?
But I'm not faking it. Why do you refuse to believe me?
I already told my mom to watch out for you too. I told her that you were just faking this fever so that you could slack off. She knows what you're up to.
Watch me take my temperature and you can see for yourself. I'll show you the thermometer.
Do you think that would trick me? I know you're up to something. You must have figured out how to fake your temperature.
Why can't you believe your own wife? What have I ever done to deserve this?
Well, no, I can't believe you. Why should I?
Why did you ever marry me in the first place? I don't understand why you're treating me this way.
What's gotten into you? Are you saying that you want a divorce?
I have to admit, I have been thinking about it a little bit these days.
You have no job and no money. What would you do without me? You know that you would never be able to survive.
I know that.
Just look at your own mom. She's so weak and sickly. But somehow she's able to survive on her own. But you can't even do that.
She's so tough. She never bothers us for anything at all. I really love her.
Maybe you could learn to be a little bit more like her. Now get out of that bed and go shopping. Why can't you be good for something once in your life?
Fine. I'll go do this grocery shopping.
Make sure you get enough for all 5 of us. You got that?
What are you talking about? There are 6 of us.
Oh, I forgot all about you. I didn't think you needed anything.
Oh my god.
Well, you better get it done right.
Your mom's beating on the door, telling me to hurry up and get it going. I'll be on my way, I guess.
Yeah, you better. Do something useful for once in your life. Where have you been all day? What are you doing? You better get back here right this minute. It's already dark out. I've been out drinking with my friends all day, so I am fine. But my parents have been waiting at home for you to bring the groceries back. They're starving. Why haven't you come back yet? Are you listening to me, woman? You better hurry up and answer me right now. I can't believe you're doing this to me. Here I was just out trying to have a good time with my buddies, and you have to go and ruin everything. Don't think you're gonna be off the hook when you get home. There is plenty of more work for you to do.
You need to cut that out right this second.
Finally. You finally choose to answer me, huh?
You're never going to hear another word from Tina ever again.
Huh? Then who's this?
This is her mother. How dare you do this to her?
Huh? Melinda? Is that really you?
I read through all the texts you've been sending her. I can't believe you. How could you treat your own wife this badly? What in the world is wrong with you?
What? It's just a little spat between a married couple. It's not that big a deal. But hold on a minute. Why are you answering me from her phone? Are you here in Indiana?
Yes, I am. I got a call and I caught the first flight I could get myself on.
I can't believe Tina's being so dramatic. Just 'cause she has some little fever, she needs to go and call her mom, huh? What is she, 8 years old? Why can't she just grow up and learn to take care of herself?
She didn't call me herself. The police are the ones who called me.
What did she get herself into? What, did she get caught shoplifting at the grocery store or something?
How dare you say that about her? She just took her last breath.
Huh?
She collapsed in the snow and was laying there by herself for about 2 hours, they think. Some cops driving by just happened to find her. They called her an ambulance and it got there as fast as it could, but it was too late. She was too weak and had been out there in the cold for too long.
Is this some kind of sick joke? You're pulling my leg, aren't you?
Do you really think I would play some kind of joke like this?
No, I suppose you wouldn't.
And now to find out that she'd been running a high fever for all this time. How could you send her out when she was in such a fragile state?
Are you telling me that she wasn't faking it? She was really sick?
I've never felt so sad in my life. My beloved daughter is gone.
I understand.
She was only 32. She was still so young. She had so much of her life left to live.
Yes, she was still so young.
It was Christmas Eve and I got a call from my daughter's cell phone. I figured she was just calling to wish me a Merry Christmas. Instead, it was the police with that horrible news for me. How could you possibly understand how I feel?
I do understand.
There's no way you could possibly understand. You're the one who's been treating her so terribly. You never cared about her at all. She was always telling me she wished she could just break up with you.
I wasn't that bad.
I told her maybe she should just hang in there and see if things got better. Why did I give her such terrible advice? This was the biggest mistake I ever made. I should have told her to divorce you right away.
No.
Just look at these text messages. You and your mother are the worst people I've ever met in my life. How could you do this to my daughter?
I'm so sorry.
Do you really think that I'm going to forgive you just because you apologize now? You're saying you're sorry isn't going to bring my daughter back. She is gone. Forever.
But she was grown up. She should have taken better care of herself. It was her responsibility.
Do you think that all adults can just be healthy every day of their whole lives? How could you possibly blame her for this? Have you never caught a cold since you've been an adult? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No, I'm not saying that.
You know exactly whose fault this is. I am never going to forgive you for this.
It was all my mother's fault. She shouldn't have forced Tina to go shopping when she was feeling so sick.
You better stop trying to shift all the blame onto your mother right this second. Both of you are responsible for taking my daughter from me. I took my responsibility as a mother very seriously, but you were her husband. Didn't you think that you should protect your own wife?
You're right.
I keep feeling angry one second and broken-hearted the next. I feel like I'm about to lose my mind. I don't know how I'm going to get through this. You seem so perfectly calm. Don't you care at all that your wife is dead?
I think it just hasn't sunk in yet. I can't believe she's gone.
Well, let it sink in. She's really gone. You'll never see her again.
I understand.
I am going to make sure that you and your mother both pay for this. I won't let you get away with this.
Why me? I'm not the one who was directly telling her to go out there in the snow. That was all my mother's fault.
The mental abuse you've been piling on her for all this time is definitely enough for me to file a civil suit against you.
Please don't do that to me. I'm sure we can work this out some other way.
Why would I ever forgive you? I have to do this, for Tina's sake too. I want to see both your lives ruined for this.
Do you really think that's what Tina would want? I'm sure she would want us to go on and live happy lives.
Actually, I got a text from her just before she lost consciousness. Do you know what it said?
What did it say?
I can't take it anymore. I can't stay with Dave for another day. I hope he understands how hopeless he's made my life.
Ugh.
Those were her last words. Maybe she knew she was going to die. Maybe she wanted you to feel like it was all your fault.
You're just imagining that. That was nothing more than an accident.
You think this was an accident?
Please, calm down, Melinda.
No matter how long you try to run away from this, I will never let you get away. I will make you pay.
You're beginning to scare me.
I mean it. This is my life's mission now. I am going to call your office up and tell your boss exactly what you did to my daughter.
Why did you have to do that?
You know that I've known your boss for a long time, right? I'm sure I told you before. We went to high school together. I'm sure he'll believe his old friend.
I completely forgotten about that.
I already tried to reach out to him.
Please don't do that. You'll ruin my reputation. I was about to get a promotion. There's no way that will happen if he finds out about this. Why would you do this to me?
If people like you aren't held responsible, then more people will end up like Tina did. I have to stop you.
That's not true. What does that have to do with my promotion anyway?
Listen to yourself. Your own wife just died. But you haven't even said that you're on your way or anything. All you're thinking about is yourself.
I've been out drinking all day.
I can't believe you. I will have my revenge on you and your family.
Please stop.
My daughter is never coming home again.
I am so sorry.
You're going to have to live with this for the rest of your life.
I loved my mom. She always took such great care of me. I feel so bad that I left this world before her. No one should have to bury their children. She didn't deserve to have to go through that. I'm so thankful that she was my mom. Even now that I'm gone, she's still angry for me. She's still fighting for me. She did exactly what she said she was going to do, too. She hired a lawyer and sued Dave and his mother for wrongful death. Of course, she won the case. She would never have accepted any other outcome. Dave and his mother were both forced to pay huge settlements to my mother. Just when Dave thought he was getting ahead at his job, everything got turned on its head. He didn't get that promotion he had been promised. They actually fired him on the spot instead. My mother ended up getting about $200,000 each from them. But she didn't spend a penny of it on herself. She gave all of it to a local women's shelter. She didn't want anybody else to feel trapped in their marriage like I was. She wanted women to have a place to go where they can feel safe. I hope I see her again one day. I am doing my best to live up to her expectations, even here in my next life. I hope she would be proud of me if she could see me, and I hope other women can learn to have the courage that I never did. No one should have to die the way that I did. No man should be able to scare you into throwing away your own life like that. I pray that no one has ever had to suffer the same fate that I did again. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and let us know what you thought in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this and press the bell for notifications.
Honey, do you have a minute? I was wondering something.
What's up?
We've been married for almost 2 years now, right? I was thinking we could maybe start looking at having children at some point. What do you think?
Children? You really want to have kids?
Yeah. I figured we're at a good point now to start having that discussion. Maybe?
No, Kent. I don't think I want kids, to be honest with you.
Really? But you said that you really wanted kids when we got married. Like you were really enthusiastic about the idea of having kids. I'm not remembering wrong, am I?
Well, I changed my mind, okay? I don't want kids that badly anymore. Actually, I don't want kids at all. I'm really enjoying my job right now. I don't want to ruin that by having a baby.
That's fine, I guess, if that's what you want. But I really think that I would like to make a family with you. I've really gotten into the idea of having kids of my own, you know?
Of course you're thinking like that. Men like you only think about having kids. You don't think about who has to actually carry the baby for 9 months.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm the one that has to deal with carrying the baby. I have to go to the hospital and actually give birth. The man never has to do any of the hard work. All you do is stand there while we have to carry a baby in our bodies. Did you consider that when you were daydreaming about having a kid?
Of course I know what you have to go through. I'm not pretending like it's gonna be straightforward or anything.
You don't know a thing about giving birth. Stop pretending. If you knew what it was like to be pregnant, you wouldn't even be asking me to have kids right now. Pregnancy messes with your hormones. It makes you depressed. You gain a ton of weight and your hair even falls out. Your body is never the same after giving birth. Is that what you want to happen to me? Plus, I'd have to quit my job for a few months. Who knows if they'd hire me back again? It's not like I can just take maternity leave or something. There are so many things you haven't considered.
I guess, yeah. I suppose you're right. Sorry.
You suppose? You guess? See? This is exactly why you irritate me so much sometimes. You can never give me straight answers. You're always umming and ahhing every time I ask you something serious. And while we're on the topic, do you seriously think we can afford to have a child right now? How about you start earning more for us before you come to me asking about having a kid?
What do you mean?
Do you have any idea how much it costs to raise a child? Don't tell me you didn't think of that either. If you were earning more money, I might have considered it. But the reality is that I had to start working once we got married. I didn't even get to be a stay-at-home wife or anything. Instead, I had to find a job just so we could afford to live together. That's all because you refused to ask for a raise. You're content with being just a poor, underpaid office worker. Because of that, I now have to work full-time. So how do you expect us to raise a child, huh?
I know I could be earning more, but I'm already earning $60K a year, and I'm only 28 years old. Much of my friends aren't earning that much. That's also twice the median income for my age, so I think I'm doing pretty well.
Well, my friend's husband is earning over $100,000 a year. That's what you should be aiming for. Why am I the only one in my friend group who has to work? You have no idea how embarrassing it is to be the only girl in your friend group that has a full-time job. Everyone else's husbands and boyfriends are all earning enough to support them. And then you have the gall to ask if we can have kids on top of that? Use that head of yours and think for once.
Sally, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. No dice, dude. She wouldn't listen to a word I said. Seriously? R.I.P. Dude, how long has this been going on? Are you two even, It's probably been 6 months since the last time. She won't even look at me anymore. She insists on sleeping separately and everything. Oh, yeah, okay, that is rough, dude. I don't know. She was adamant about having kids. I don't know what happened, but after a year, she basically went cold turkey on me. After that, she started getting really petty and passive-aggressive. She would make snide remarks every time she got irritated. Then she basically stopped doing any of the chores at home. You remember, right? Yeah, I remember. You told me she refused to cook for like a whole month or something. Exactly. It's not like I expect her to do all of the work. We agreed to go half-half on everything and we'd rotate every week. But she just straight up stopped doing pretty much everything. I've been cooking all of our meals for the last couple of months because she's been staying after hours to work on a big project that they have at work. I don't know, bro. That sounds kind of dodgy if you ask me. Wait, you don't even have a set schedule at work, do you? How can she expect you to cook if you get home late half the time? Why don't you just tell her to go cook her own food and get takeout when you're doing the late shift? I tried that once. She really didn't like me trying to backtalk her like that. She threatened to divorce me if I tried something like that again, so I didn't bother, It's easier just to leave her be than it is to actually talk to her about this stuff. Dude, you need to stand up for yourself. I tried, but it's really not worth it. Especially if she threatens to divorce me on the basis of emotional abuse or something. Yikes. Yeah, who knows what she might pull. It's not usually that bad. It's only when she gets in one of her moods. Then it's, I'm gonna sue you, and I hope you're ready to go to jail. All kinds of stuff like that. Bro, I have to ask. Why exactly are you still married to her? Like, why stay with her? She's obviously not worth it. Fair point. I ask myself the same thing from time to time. I don't know, we've only been together for 2 years. Maybe it's just a phase or something. Besides, I get along really well with her parents too. Maybe if things go back to the way they were before we got married. I guess, but you really shouldn't be holding out for something that might not happen. My parents used to be like that, and they managed to figure their stuff out. I guess that's why I'm holding out. I mean, not every couple is going to be happy all the time, right? I guess you're right. Well, can't say the same for me and my partner. Things have been smooth sailing for us all the way. You two are the exception to the rule, okay? Not to sound salty or anything like that, but I wish I had what you guys have. Must be nice. You'll figure it out, man. I'm sure. Are you still fine with me hitting you up to vent every now and then? Of course, bro. I'm always here if you need to talk. Thanks, dude. Pete, I need your help. I think Sally might be cheating on me. The signs were all there. I can't believe it took me this long to realize. What? Are you serious? Yeah, I was heading to the bathroom to go shower just now. But we didn't have a dry towel, so I went to go fetch one. And I overheard Sally talking on the phone with some guy. I heard her say, "I miss you, Alex."
Alex? Who the hell could that be?
I had the same thought. I don't recall any of her friends being called Alex, and it didn't sound like she meant it in a friendly way, you know?
Did you hear anything else?
No. Unfortunately, she heard my footsteps when I tried to get closer and ended the call right after that. Like straight up threw her phone under the pillows.
Dude, that is hella sketchy. She wouldn't act that suspicious if she wasn't hiding something.
Yep.
Did she say anything?
Nope. She pretended she didn't hear me come in and I went back to the shower. But I'm pretty sure she saw me shaking, so I think she knows that I heard her talking to that guy.
Yeah, that's understandable. I would be furious if I found out.
What do you think I should do? She's obviously hiding something, especially looking back now.
Can't you maybe check her messages?
She's still up. I might try when she's asleep. But I don't know her password. I can try something like her birthday, but I doubt it's something easy like that.
True. What are you gonna do if it turns out that she is cheating on you?
I don't know, dude. I'd prefer it if she wasn't, obviously, but if I find out she really is, I seriously have no idea. But I'll have to look into it. It's looking pretty likely that she might be at this point.
Good luck, bro. For your part, I hope that she isn't cheating.
Pete, bad news.
Oh no.
Yeah, I managed to look at her phone. She left her phone on the bed when she went to the bathroom. I guess she thought she locked it, but it was just on battery saver or something.
And what did you find?
No bueno. I managed to take a few screenshots, sent them to myself, and then deleted everything before she got back. I'll send them to you.
Hey babe, what happened? You cut out there in the end? Oh, don't tell me, did your husband hear us? You weren't on speaker again, were you?
No, I'm 100% sure he didn't hear her. Don't worry, baby.
Imagine if he did, though. We'd be screwed.
Who cares? Even if he did hear, I don't care anymore. My husband's an idiot anyway. He hasn't realized this whole time, so I'm pretty sure we'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't know how he is this blind. He hasn't caught on even a little bit.
It's been 6 months now, and he still hasn't caught a whiff of us cheating. It's insane. He really is thick-headed. I just want to get divorced already. I can't stand having to pretend like this the whole time. It's killing me. I want to be with you already, baby daddy.
Just dump the loser already. What are you waiting for? We could have been married by now.
I will. I promise, baby. Once my plan plays out, we'll finally be able to get married.
I am looking forward to how things are going to play out.
Yeah. But I have to get to bed soon, baby. I'll talk to you again tomorrow.
I'm so lonely without you here, baby girl. Oh, I miss you so much. I hate it that trash pile of a husband of yours gets to sleep next to you every night, but I don't. I just want to come in there and kick him out already.
Don't worry, baby. You know our beds are separated. We don't sleep in the same bed anymore. I won't let him lay a finger on me. You're the only one that I'll allow to touch me.
That's what I want to hear. You're the only one for me, baby. I won't let anyone else have you.
Sleep tight, baby. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I have to go now.
Bro, that is seriously messed up. I'm sorry you had to find out this way. What plan is she talking about? Anyway, are you okay?
No, I don't think I am. I'm shaking.
Stay calm, don't do anything you're gonna regret later, okay? Just talk to me for now.
I know. I won't do anything rash. I know if I go and cause a scene, it's just gonna backfire on me. Just breathe, I'm here for you. You're gonna get out of this one on top, I promise. Thanks, dude. So she really was cheating on me. This 100% proves it. Yeah, there's no doubt now. She's definitely cheating on you. I've got no other choice now. I'm gonna have to divorce her. I was such an idiot thinking things might change. I should have known. But how am I gonna divorce her? Do you think I can use these screenshots as proof that she was being unfaithful? I'm looking it up now and it says that you can use them, but if you have more concrete evidence, then it'll be easier to convince the judge to give you ownership of things and stuff like that. More concrete? Like what exactly? Isn't this enough? It says here that photos of them together at a hotel or like voice recordings would work best. How am I supposed to get that kind of proof? Ugh. That's why you should hire someone to investigate them. That's what the article says at least. Hire someone? Like who? A private investigator? Yeah, a private investigator or a freelance detective. They'll help you gather evidence for a case. I don't think they're cheap though, it's gonna cost you a bit of money. But if you're serious about divorcing her, it might be worth it. I'll have to think about it. I can help you look for one once you decide. Take your time though, this is an important decision. Oh, thanks, Pete. I really appreciate it. Sorry to pull you into this, but I appreciate you hearing me out and everything. Anytime, dude, you're always there for me. I'll always be there for you. Hey, Pete. I've decided I'm going through with it. I'm gonna divorce her and take her to court. That's the spirit, bro. Glad you finally decided to go through with it. She doesn't deserve someone like you. One problem, though. What's up? She told me to come to bed last night. Her bed. What? She said she wanted kids all of a sudden, even though she basically told me she never wants to have kids. I didn't know what was going on, but I didn't want anything to do with her, so I made up some excuse about having the runs and she let it go. You're joking. Really? What is with women? She is so blatantly cheating on you and talking smack behind your back. Now she wants kids? I thought the same thing, so when I had the chance, I had another look at her messages. You won't believe what I saw. What? Don't keep me hanging like this. Turns out she's pregnant. What? Really? She wouldn't. Yup, and obviously this Alex guy is the dad. Wait, but why is she trying to get you in the bed then? Oh, don't tell me. You're thinking the same thing as I am. She's trying to sleep with me, so it looks like it's our kid, not theirs. She's already a few weeks pregnant, but she wants to make it seem like we had the baby instead. Turns out she's planning on divorcing me after she gives birth and then making me pay for child support every month after that. And I thought things couldn't get worse. So that's what she meant when she was talking about her plan. How low is this woman willing to stoop? Leaving me and having a kid with this other guy would be bad enough, but pretending it's ours just to divorce me later and get child support out of me while living with her affair partner is just subhuman is what that is. Yeah, pretty much. I can't believe it. At least you two didn't do it last night. She can't claim that you're the dad yet. True. I just can't believe these two were planning something so cruel. I've pretty much lost what little empathy I had now that I know what those two were planning. I'm gonna make sure they're gonna regret trying to ruin my life. Hell yeah, I'm with you. Let me know if I can help with anything. I will, Pete.
What the hell was with you the other night? Refusing to lay with your wife like that was absolutely ridiculous. How must I feel? Do you not want me anymore? You were begging to have kids just a few weeks ago. Don't tell me that was all for show.
You can't just demand that I come sleep with you out of nowhere like that.
Huh? What do you mean? You've been wanting to sleep together for months, and now when I tell you to join me in bed, you refuse? What's with you? Don't you find me attractive anymore?
I should be asking you the same thing. You flat out refuse to have kids, yet now you're acting like this? You told me in no uncertain terms that you never want to have kids. What's gotten into you all of a sudden?
Nothing's gotten into me. I just saw my friends with their kids and thought it would be nice to have our own child. That's all. All of their kids are really cute. I want to have one of my own, okay? Plus, I'm starting to get old. I'm almost 30. If I don't have kids now, it might be too late. Let's try tonight, okay? You want kids, don't you?
No, I'm sorry, but I can't. I won't.
What? Why?
You, of all people, should know why I don't want to.
Huh? No, I have no idea. What are you talking about?
I have to get back to work.
Kent, I'm sorry. I know I've been harsh on you lately. Work has been stressing me out a lot these last couple of weeks, and I haven't been able to focus on any of the chores at home. I promise I'll do more work around the house. I'll make it up to you for all the hard work you've been doing. So please, won't you consider sleeping with me tonight? I've been so lonely ever since we started sleeping in separate beds. I really want to have kids with you.
No, Sally, I'm not doing that. Why won't you tell me the real reason why you're so desperately wanting to sleep with me? It's not because you want kids, I know that.
Huh? I don't know what you're talking about. I told you I just want kids.
I know you really wanted kids all along, just not with me. You're already pregnant. You want to sleep with me so that you can pretend that the baby is actually mine.
Pregnant? What? Don't be ridiculous. I'm not pregnant.
Did you think I wouldn't catch you eventually? That I'm a thick-headed idiot that wouldn't realize? I know everything. I know about the affair. You and a fellow colleague called Alex have been having an affair for the last 6 months. I also know that you slept with him and that you're pregnant with his child at the moment. And that you were planning on sleeping with me with the intention of passing the child off as mine so that you could claim child support once we divorced. I know about all of that, so don't bother playing dumb.
You're insane. Stop trying to scare me, Kent.
I saw all of your messages with Alex. You really shouldn't leave your phone out like that if you're planning on cheating on me. I guess you thought I trusted you so much that you could just leave it lying around and I wouldn't look at it.
You went through my messages? You frickin' creep? Don't you have any respect for people's privacy?
Call it what you want, but I know all about your plans now. I assume you're with Alex right now since that's what you're usually doing on the weekends. Why not come home and we'll all talk this out? Don't try and claim you're not cheating. I have a bunch of photos and recordings of you and Alex together that a private detective helped gather. My lawyer is also ready with all the paperwork and agreements needed for the divorce. Be sure to bring Alex along so we can discuss the proceedings. I'd like to sort this out as soon as possible.
You're not serious. How can you do this? You weren't supposed to know. You can't do this.
I'm confident that I'm well within my right to do all of this. Or do you want to figure out who's right in the courtroom? This is your well-deserved punishment for taking advantage of and underestimating me.
You'll regret this, Kent. Do you understand? You're not gonna get away with this. I'll make you regret this. Kent, I'm sorry. Okay? I'm sorry. I won't keep the baby. I'll break things off with Alex, I promise. Please just don't divorce me. Anything but divorce. I can't afford to pay you $25,000. I don't have that kind of money.
Didn't you pay attention to what my lawyer was telling you yesterday? He explicitly told both of you not to contact me again. All inquiries and communication have to be made through him. If you have any problems with the divorce or the compensation amount, you should speak to him about it. If you can't afford to pay compensation, how about you hire your own lawyer? Then again, I guess nobody's gonna want to represent you in court considering just how blatant you guys were about the cheating.
Please, Kent, don't be like this. Don't say these things. I'm your wife after all. Show some mercy. I made a dumb mistake, okay? Can't you reconsider?
If you keep trying to contact me directly, I'm gonna have to consider notifying your employer about you harassing me.
What? You can't do that!
If you don't want that to happen, then please stop contacting me. You are planning on saddling me with years of child support for another man's kid. I think the amount we requested is more than fair. If you keep going, I'm gonna file a criminal complaint. Then your job is gonna be on the line. Got it?
Please, anything but my job. I'll stop, okay? Just don't contact my work about this.
Don't ever speak to me again. I hope I never have to see your pathetic face again. Ah, Pete. It's finally over. I thought they might try to drag things out, but both of them finally agreed to pay compensation. I am so relieved. Good job, bro. I'm glad it's finally over. Yeah, they had to borrow money from their parents to pay for it, but I got the money this morning. Damn, that's so quick. I didn't think that you'd get it that quickly. My job is finally done here. All that's left is... Don't worry, I'm already on it. I already posted all of those pictures that the private investigator managed to snap of them. They should be arriving tomorrow morning at their company. Glad I could count on you. This will show those two. It's the least we could do, honestly. I wasn't going to be satisfied with just getting a divorce and some compensation. Shall we celebrate tomorrow? First round of drinks on me. Sounds good, dude. After that, me and Peter, along with his partner, celebrated my successful divorce. The photos of Alex and Sally having an affair arrived at their company, and terrible rumors quickly spread throughout the whole company. Since it turned out that they were actually working overtime to see each other and not actually doing work, they both got terminated immediately. Sally contacted my lawyer following the incident, trying to file a complaint against me, but she couldn't prove that I was the one who sent those photos. My lawyer had to formally approach me to explain that if it was found out that I sent those photos, Sally could possibly retaliate. But afterward, we had a bit of a laugh over the whole situation. If she did decide to file a case against me, I would be in a bit of trouble, but I know that neither of them have any money to go that far. They definitely can't afford to hire a lawyer to take me to court either, that's for sure. I'm just glad everything ended up working in my favor, in spite of how far those two were willing to go to ruin me. Thanks to the money that paid out, I was able to get a fresh start. I left the company where I was working for the last 8 years, and I also moved into a new apartment. I got a decent raise thanks to getting a new job too. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.